Who do we tour with?
Mott Street Girls!
Meet Anna Huang and Chloe Chan, two second-generation Chinese Americans and founders of the Mott Street Girls. They launched MSG, as they call it, during the pandemic to provide walking tours of Chinatown with a mission: help the community they love while educating people on Chinese American history and culture, something they became passionate about as volunteer docents at a local museum.
We are tour guides, we are storytellers. That's what we are, specializing in. So in addition to telling Chinese American history, we want to tell the stories of the business owners as well.
Tell me some of your memories here, what it's meant to you.
I grew up in New Jersey. Me and my family would always come out here to Manhattan, Chinatown every weekend, buying groceries, visiting the restaurants. I took piano lessons here in Chinatown.
So then the pandemic hits, and obviously cities across the country, communities across the country were impacted, but tell me what it did here in Chinatown.
It was a complete ghost town. While people were still going to Italy, no one's coming to Chinatown because of fears of the virus.
These businesses are really struggling, and so by telling the story, hoping we bring more foot traffic into Chinatown as well.
What do your parents think of what you're doing? Are they proud of you?
I think Asian parents generally don't tell you that they're proud of you. I think they were very skeptical at first.
Mott Street Girls is their side hustle. Chloe works full-time in public health as a clinical researcher, and Anna as an analytics consultant at a financial services firm.
My parents came here so that I could chase the quote-unquote American dream, right? So I am trying to do that as well, but I think a part of me is I want to connect back to my roots.
There's so much going on beyond just cheap eats and designer bags.
Yeah. So when someone signs up for a Mott Street Girls tour, what can they expect?
They can expect a lot of walking.
Good thing I came prepared. Lucky for me, I got a private tour.
So right now we're at the intersection of Pella and Doris Street. So this is one of the older streets of Chinatown. You can see this is actually what it looked like back in the day. Kind of looks the same, right? Besides the fact that they're all men, right? Because back in the day, Chinatown was known as a bachelor society. So at one point, the ratio of men to women was 200 to 1. Just think about how hard it must be to date, right?
I love this street, the way it's painted.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, the Chinatown Mural Project was born to beautify the streets and encourage people to visit the neighborhood.
I really like how they use blue and white. It's kind of reminiscent of Chinese porcelain.
We need a picture here, us three.
Our next stop, Ting's Gift Shop, one of the oldest in Manhattan, run by the same family for 3 generations.
It's filled from the brim, from the bottom to the ceiling. You don't find that I love New York City t-shirts here. These are really the knickknacks that you can find, really highlights Chinese culture.
And MSG makes sure to highlight many of the area's businesses on their social media.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Like where to go for the best sponge cake, with a recipe that's been the same for decades.
My family comes here every time we come from Boston.
Or which fruit stand to hit up.
So this is Moi Chong's fruit stand. She is here, out in the scorching summers, the bitter winters, every day.
And there are plenty of surprises along the way.
Can you guess what this Pegasus is made of?
No.
It's made of dried egg noodles. Can you believe that?
Finally, the tour wouldn't be complete without stopping by the very restaurant where the idea for Mott Street Girls was born.
I feel pretty cool. I'm on Mott Street now with the Mott Street Girls.
Yeah, you're one of us now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have the tour.
All the pictures.
Now, as you can see there, the Mott Street Girls are giving tours of Chinatown even in the cold and following COVID guidelines, of course. And for those who can't make it to New York City, they're also starting to branch out with virtual tours, so you could take part even from home.
Oh, that's a good idea, especially considering the vast amount of, the audience. They're all over the country, so.
Absolutely.
Yep, Savannah
Thank you.
Sellers, thank you. I love that.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.